Boker Tov, we continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah, and we're talking about the Marat HaMachpelah and why Avraham sought this place, and why it got its name. So the first interpretation we saw was that it had to do with its unusual structure, but that's not really clear why that would matter to Avraham, this double structure. So Rashi offers a second reading, and that starts to open our thinking here. Davar acher, says Rashi, shekefula bezugot, quoting the Gemara in Eruvin, that it was doubled up with couples. There was couples burial. As we know, it is our general practice that we don't divide in burial between men and women in our burial places. Men on one side and women on the other side. It's not, there's no mechitza in the cemetery, and couples are buried together. And shekfula bezugot, it was known for this as a place of doubled interest, or doubled up by having these couples. Which couples were they? So you could say that, well, it becomes a term that's used later, because once we know that Avraham and Sarah buried there, and that Yitzchak and Rivka are buried there, and that Yaakov and Leah are buried there, so then that becomes its name. But apparently Avraham uses this term now, before it is his family burial plot. So what could that be about? And here is the Midrash. It appears in a few different Midrashim. I'll read to you first as it appears in there's one version of it in Midrash Haggadah. It talks about Avraham from last week's Parsha running to try to prepare a meal for these angels who come his way, and he runs after El Habakar Ratz Avraham. So the Midrash wants to imagine Avraham running after this animal, and it says he chased after it. It ran away all the way to Hebron, and it entered this cave, which Avraham apparently had never seen before. He's in this cave to try to catch this Ben Bakar, this calf. Avram came in, v'ra'ah, and this is what he saw. Adam v'chava shochavim. There, right there, were Adam and Eve laying out. V'neirot dolkin lifneihen, and there were candles that were lit before them. V'amar Avraham yafeh ha'ma'ara l'kvura. Avraham said, "This is a very good place." It's what an understated way of saying this. This is a very good place for burial. If you read how it's presented in the Pirkei Eliezer, Lefikach Chamad Hama'ara l'chuzat kaver. When he saw this, he saw them sleeping there. That's how it's phrased there. They're lying there sleeping, candles above them, and there is this fragrant smell, as if it were the most fragrant smell. Avraham desperately desired this place for his burial as well. That is a very different understanding than we otherwise would have had. And this is the place that we're told that that is the only place you would want to be buried with our most ancestral parents, Adam and Chava. And so it is that Avraham acquires this place. Maybe he doesn't tell anybody else what he knows. It'll be the place in which he and Sarah will be laid to rest, and the children after them. We yet revere this place, and we hope and we pray that it can be a location for us to continue to offer our prayers up to Shamayim in safety and security for the Jewish people going forward as well.